Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this evening's stream. First and foremost, can you hear me? I'll wait for you to say yes or no. I'm also going to transition over into the game itself. And then I'm going to close the cheat window. I mean, everyone knows now that I use that from time to time just to keep the money flowing in, because we are hemorrhaging money still. I'm still trying to come up with ways to do it. It's to do with property maintenance, and I found out that it's our station tiles that are costing us the most money. Which is here. £15 billion a year going on station tiles, which we just can't afford right now because we're not making that much money. So I do use a cheat menu from time to time just to keep that ticking over. Also, I'm going to leave this up here for the stream. Don't worry about it. This is just me sorting out the Western Reaches line, getting all the trains running again. I did have a game crash because of a train crash. That's fun to say. So I found out a way to fix that, actually, is to predict when it's just about to happen, and instead of sending all the trains to depot and then dispatching them, just send them for servicing, because it goes through a timetable cycle. They do still stop at all the stops. They don't pick up or drop off passengers, which is a little bit annoying, but it cycles it through, and in most cases prevents the crash. I tested it 3 or 4 times and it worked each time, so fingers crossed that is the solution. The Silver Gamings can hear me, and Floofy Woofles. Awesome! Welcome, 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 both of you. Now, George, you had some route ideas that you wanted me to consider, did you not? Could you remind me, please, what those are? Because we can take a quick look at them now. The game is lagging a little bit because I've had it open for a few days. Also, quick disclaimers, it is football night again tonight, so we've got the Portsmouth-Sunderland match on, so if I go quiet for a bit, it's because something's happening there. I've tried to turn the volume down, so hopefully the microphone isn't picking up the TV. And I've also got my cat sitting near me as well, so if he suddenly jumps on my lap, you might hear a bit of a kerfuffle. Yeah, I think that's all the admin stuff out of the way. Now we can actually get on with the stream. So tonight we are actually heading down here to Bahecity, and we're going to be building the first bit of the new electrified connection between Bahecity and what's the name of the town up here? Fort Bredborough. Now the main route that's going to come up here is pretty much going to mirror the TransRapid route, in that it's going to run alongside it and call it the wayside towns along the way, towns and cities. And then the high speed, so up here, the TransRapid connects with the high speed somewhere here. This station here, we're going to build a new junction that's going to turn south. It's only going to face Guard City, this junction. So we won't have to do like we've done over here, where we have to build this weird... I'm rebuilding all of this, by the way. The actual station, the third rail, and the Great Eastern bit is fine, but the high-speed bit, I'm making these curves a little bit larger, because I tried to cram it in and it just doesn't work. But this station, we're going to have a single-facing junction, and then that is going to run partially, not entirely, because there is going to be another route that runs along the old TransRapid track bed, but you can almost see now the kind of route it's going to take, and then it's going to run parallel to this rail route here until we get to Fort Bredborough, and there's going to be a big interchange station where the high-speed route ends, and it's going to be a bit like the higher platforms at Ebbsfleet International, where the Javelins actually run onto the third rail network there and join up with normal domestic services. So we're going to have something a little bit like that. I haven't decided yet what side of the station it's going to be, but it's a good connection with the TransRapid as well. I think we're going to reclaim some land here and build it here. And then that's going to join the route that we're going to be building today, which is going to follow this white line all the way down alongside the TransRapid, connecting up with all these towns and cities that we've got here. before entering a big junction station, probably here, so that it can go this way or south, so east or south, and then that will run down and into Bahecity via Thorngate East. That station needs to be renamed because we've got Thorngate Station there. You are going to be Bahecity Fort Dronford? Yeah. I couldn't work out whether that was an O or a U. 'Tis an O. So Bahecity Fort Dronford. And then high-speed trains can... This will all be electrified, by the way. It isn't at the moment. High-speed trains will come straight through this station. Probably straight through this station as well. And then across the bridges here and terminate at Bahecity Central. A map has been posted on the Facebook page, has it? Oh yeah, 4 hours ago. I saw the Reddit notification. That really confused me earlier, because I saw the notification, but it didn't take me to anything when I clicked on it. Alright, let's have a look at this. I don't like Facebook on my phone. It doesn't work very well. Bear with me 1 second whilst I get it up on my laptop. Yeah, the problem I have is when someone just lists a load of towns and cities, it's very confusing to sort of follow it, if you know what I mean. Whereas when you see it in picture form, so thank you very much for doing the picture for me, it makes it a little bit easier to work out what's going on. So, are any of these on the route that we're building today? Oh, there's Geham. Geham? I don't know. You'll also have to excuse me if I cough and splutter, by the way. I deleted it because there was nothing on it. Okay, that's fair enough. So Geham to Bunley. Yep, I see that. And then Bunley to Wandborough. So there's Bunley and Wandborough is there. Okay. Oh, is the stream buffering? Are we losing frames? Apparently not. Okay, YouTube. That's not very good. Okay, so was it Bunley to Wandborough, Grondinghatton to Fenway. Okay. And then Grondinghatton to Lenway. That's not going to be difficult to remember. Via Sanley Market. Okay. I'm just going to refer to the picture from now on, because I think that's going to be easier to remember. So we've got Geham is here. It might work better if we had the line come this way and then join up at the junction station over here. That might work better. And actually, it might work better if we just had an east to west running station, and then trains will enter and then reverse if they're heading to... no, because then direct services to between Guard City and Bahecity would be interrupted by that. Maybe a north to south with reversing. That might work better. So let's get the plan list open. Hey Nirasa, welcome back to the stream. Is the stream buffering for you guys? I'll put it in the text as well. I'm going to turn my encoding settings down. or the bitrate down, because we don't need it at 6000. It's OpenTTD, for crying out loud. Not playing Days Gone or anything like that where you need a high bitrate. So yeah, let's get the plan out. Plan list. We'll pin that up here. So we want a new plan. I'm going to combine some of these routes as well. So the goes through Geham, Sendingham, Bunley, Lenfingford. So there's Geham. So it comes out of here. If we run it through Marnwell as well, unintentional rhyme. So what was it? It was Geham, Sendingham. Where's Sendingham? There's Shawningston. Other side of the lake. Oh, Sendingham's all the way over there. Okay. That's a long way apart. I guess the game's grown quite a bit on both our saves, and I imagine it's grown differently. Like, it doesn't do the same thing twice. So some of this is going to be quite confusing. But yeah, we can do this, and then up this way. And again, I might have to miss Sendingham on this line. But I can go this way instead. And we're aiming... If I zoom out one more, we are aiming for Bunley, which is up this way somewhere. Right. This makes more sense now, because the picture on Facebook makes it look like these places are really close together, whereas in actuality they're quite a long ways apart. So this makes a lot more sense. This also gives us an excuse to run more services in and out of Bahecity, particularly Bahecity Central. So out of Bunley, we then come down towards Lenfingford, which is there. And then we run south for a little bit, so I can do this. And then we're going towards Wanborough, which is there. Actually, we have a station at Wanborough, so we could do like an end-on connection. So if we scooch around like this, we could connect it like that. Alright, stream was buffering, but it's not now. Hopefully we fix that problem then. Okay, so that's one route. And then out of Bunley, up north to Paddingbury. So where's Paddingbury? Paddingbury is right up here. So from Bunley, we can sort of skirt around this side of the lake. Like that. And then Abbotston, Trondwood. I've lost Paddingbury now. Paddingbury is over there. So we'll come this way, because we want to connect up again at Futford. Okay, so let's go this way, and then through Paddingbury. And then we want to go up towards... Excuse me. I've already said I apologise for the cough. It's weeks now, and it's still here. There's Futford. It's a very unfortunate name. And then Futford... Actually, Futford's the end of that line. And then we connect with another line that runs from Futford up towards Chondwood. Let's see. So Chondwood is Um, Chondwood, anyone? Has anyone seen Chondwood? And I realise I'm asking a stream that's on a more than 2-minute delay by the sounds of things. Oh, we're on a bit of a game lag there as well. Where the heck is... It is Chondwood, isn't it? Not Chinwood. It's directly northwest of... northeast of... What on earth was that noise? Oh, that was Facebook. So there's Thetford, and it's directly northeast. I'm not seeing it. It's by a lake? This one? No, it's further north. There it is. Found it. Okay, so yeah, we can do that as well. So we can come up here, and we can actually connect up with this line again, like there, and run up through Chondwood. And then from Chondwood, it connects up anyway, so that's fine. Benfingley and Tadhatton. I remember Tadhatton. I think we've already built to Tadhatton, haven't we? I definitely recognise that name. So where does that line come from? That comes from Thetford, slightly south by a lake. There's Tradhatton. Oh, it's Tradhatton. Oh yeah, you did put Tradhatton. I can't read, as it turns out. Okay, so we can go this way, and then up towards Benfingley. If there's any details or information that you want to add, George, because your Facebook post mentions you've got more to add. So yeah, just up this way, there's Brufingley. And Benfingley is where? There it is. Brenfingley. Okay, so this is... Yeah, Brenfingley Estrella, which is also on the TransRapid network. So this works quite well. So if we can come along here and run alongside the high speed, and then jump over the high speed and connect up to Brenfingley there, that'll work really well. I will read the chat again in just a second. Did I not close that box? No, I did not. And there was one more line, wasn't there? From Tradhatton that runs down to Sanley Market. And again, that name sounds familiar. And I know that I have a high-speed connection here, Lenway Rialta Airport. Where's Sanley Market? Ah, Slenley. Is it Slenley Market? Just north of Printon? Yeah, Slenley Market. So I'm going to start here and work backwards, because we can actually go and extend that station. Now I've got to remember where I was going. Over to Tradhatton, which is over there. So we can run up and alongside the TransRapid. Whoops. Did not mean to double click like that. We could do this. And this. And then loop around. And connect up like that. Just let me reply to this message quickly. Alright. Was that all of them? The one through Sunley Market continues further south. I won't build that yet. I'll do like a phase 2 as well. So I can close Facebook for now. Yeah, it is Chondwood. You passed it. Close to the planned Bahecity North Link. It's buffering again. No, I think it's me, but I don't know why. OBS is running fine. No dropped frames. I'm sitting in the same room as my router as well, so I don't know why the connection isn't smooth. Just keep letting me know in the chat if it's buffering. Hopefully you hear me say that as well. Okay, so these are going to be part of a planned phase expansion once the route is complete. First and foremost, the thing I really want to get done tonight is the interchange station up. Game's lagging on me now as well. Up here at Fort Bredborough. I think that's top priority because I want to get the... We've got 3 types of tracks that we're going to have. We're going to have the slow lines, the fast lines, and the high speed lines. And they're all going to have their own dedicated platforms. What I'm debating at the moment is, do I do it so that the high speed platforms are in the middle, and then the express platforms outside of that, and then the slow lines outside of that, or do I do something different? I don't know. I think though, for sure, this is going to be the site. Right here. Like this. So I would say, let's get rid of this, whatever it is. So I'm going to build the station and then I'm going to drop the land again, so that it conforms to the water, basically. But we're going to build a bus station in this gap and then move the airport slightly closer to the station here. It doesn't have to be directly next to it, but pretty close would be nice. So I would say use this. So let's say that will be a line of bus stops and then a road, and then this will be a line of bus stops. So the first platform is going to be here, and we'll make it 6 long, like so. Then we want a couple more island platforms for both slow and fast services, like that. And then we want the high speed platforms. So we want 1, 2, 3, come on, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Something like that. In fact, we might cut it back so that it's all here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this needs to go 1, 2, 3. That actually works quite well. That's not what I want to do. So then here, I want that. then a gap of 2, so 1, 2 for the through lines, and then this, and then 2 more sets of island platforms. And actually these outer platforms can be slightly shorter. Just trying to work this out. Yeah, they can be slightly shorter. So if we extend this out 2 and extend this out 2 and then remove 2 from all of these, and then take another 2, actually no, take another 1 off of these here, and then another 1 off of these. Oh no, wait, that's fine. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So how long is that platform now? That one's 10, which is 2... Actually, that's fine, because that's how long 2 of the... is it the future DDs, I think they're called? That's how long 2 of those is. I don't know. But that should work fine. And then... I think that works. And then here we can go island platforms again. And then have 1, 2, and then a side platform there. I think, yeah, I think that'll work quite well. What's long? Long as in the route, or long as in boring? Because neither is good. Let's put it that way. Neither is good. Okay. So from here we can remove all these lines because we don't need them. Keep these ones for now. Remove these 2. Remove all those. And then this side, remove that and remove those. Alright, put these lines in. And then the signals. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Whoops. Okay. So that's that. The tracks coming from here are going to come straight out like this. And then we're going to just raise all the land up here. And just carve a hole straight through here up to here. And then this land is going to get lowered, and that's going to be a tunnel that heads off down towards Bahecity. This is all going to get flattened like so. And now we can start bringing these tracks in. So this one can come across like this, and then we'll go another one across, and then down a little bit more. We're actually going to start off by going 6 wide. So the express tracks are going to be these 3. So these are going to come across and down to there, and join up there. At the same time, these lines are going to jump across and become the express tracks. I think I'm going to mirror this as much as I can. So you're going to go there, and then a gap, and then like that, and then a gap. So that one actually comes in a tile earlier, but that's fine. So that works. And then, was it 1, 2, and then 3? So this one here is going to come across, and then down, and then down again, and connect up like that. So these 3 tracks here are going to be normal. And then all of those are going to connect up like so. And then they're going to go like that, and that, and that, and then we might also just add another connection there for fun, and another one there for fun, if you can call it fun. Alright, so we've got the high speed in the middle, which is also going to become just the fast lines, because about here these tracks are going to converge from 6 down to 4. So you're going to go in like that. I actually feel like we should have... Alright, yeah, I've got an idea. So we are also going to have a couple of crossovers. One there like that. And you're going to scooch over like that. Slightly bigger gap there, but same gap there. And then these 2 lines are actually going to do flyovers up and over. So that's if we do have terminating services here from Bahecity or from Guardcity, because we will have both. They're going to use that like so. Alright, the high speed on this side is actually going to go into an underwater tunnel. It's going to bring it out over... Actually, it can't bring it over there because it has to be 5 to 8 tiles away from the water? So maybe not an underwater tunnel, but a tunnel that's going to take it away from the other lines. So you're going to get like that, and then this is going to come along like that. 2, 3, and 4. And then you know how this works. You come across like so, and actually these are just straight diagonals, aren't they? Like that. And like that. This water, I'm just going to keep reclaiming land. We'll do it the Dutch way. Just keep reclaiming land until there's no sea left. There we go. Right. So I think the block sizes are 20. So here we're going to make it 20. And then you're going to dip in. So we could do that, or there's a better way of doing it. Which is to do it like this. There we go. And then you can come across, and you can come across, and then this will all be like that. And like that. and like that. Like so. And then to throw another twist in, so here's where it's all going to join up and it's going to become a high-speed line. But because this is all just line, there's nothing like in the way, what I'm going to do is you, and you are all going to come down like this. Like that. And then that and that. And these are going to become tunnels. So if I just lift all that up. I'll get rid of that one as well. Alright, so you and you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then these two lines should be able to go across to there. These can then form into two lines as well, slow and fast. Like that. Okay, and then what have we got here? So, let's have these two lines cross over as well, and then we'll add an extra one there. And then here, these will be our 4 lines that head up north. What do you guys think? Good? Bad? Buffering? Where are we at right now? I can see there's a huge time delay on the stream, so I'm going to give it a minute for people to respond. Alright. So this line, this white line, is actually the normal, I keep saying non-high speed route, let's say. Non-high speed route. So actually I think I need to redirect these tracks onto this side. Unless we curve back around again. It depends on whether we're having a station at Fort Bredborough as well. Because we can do now. Plus also, there's going to be a few more junctions here still. So how long is this? 8. So here we're going to have some more junctions like this, and we're also going to have one like this. Just do it there instead. And then we got slow and fast. No buffering, very professional. Ah, shucks. Alright, so this is all going to be out in the open while we try and get the high-speed trains up to speed. And I am going to be demolishing a fair bit of stuff here, so I apologise in advance to the lovely citizens of Menning Hall. I will build you a nice, pristine new station to make up for this. And who have we got here? Maffingbourne. We'll build you a nice station as well, possibly. So I think actually we're just going to dig a trench through the middle of the town. We'll build bridges over from each side. But yeah, this will work better. For getting the waypoints in. Alright, let's build these bridges across now so I don't forget. We'll try and make them all different if we can. Whoops. Like that, and like that. Alright, so you're going to go there, and you're going to go there. And that is our high-speed route that will connect up at whichever station it was. So that's all this done. We're not actually focusing on the north bit today, we're focusing on the south bit, which is over here. So these tracks now are going to come down like this and form the new 4-track that's going to run all the way from here down to Bahecity. So we're going to do that. We are also going to put a couple of extra junctions in like that, and then the main speeding up waypoints are going to be actually, how long is this? Yeah. So we're going to go that, and that. And then on this side, you're going to go there. You're going to go there and there. Like that. Yeah. All good. Alright. I always wanted to have, I think I mentioned it way back in the Majeffries network, I always wanted to have high-speed trains running on conventional rails as well, somewhere on the network. So running into the centre of Bahecity using that is going to be perfect. Now how long is this tunnel? 134 tiles. Which brings us out just south of Drunwood. So if I remove this, and if we take this back to there, come on, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now, how far is Bahecity from here? Also, let's, before I do that, I just want to save what I've done. Because I won't jinx it actually, I'll wait till it's saved before I say what I was going to say. Come on, game. It's getting slower again. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. There we go. Sorry that took so long. So, yeah, I was going to say the game's never crashed while paused, but I didn't want to say that whilst it was saving whilst paused. So yeah, let's find out how far away we actually are. So, if we go as the crow flies, we will have to dodge and duck over the rapid transit from time to time. But actually, this is really simple. So here, for example, we're going to pass under the rapid transit so that we can connect up here at Ginberg. And then we're going to cross over a bridge here. and then we're going to go up the hill and pass through this sort of area here. And then we're probably going to cross under the rapid transit again here and go through Slonford. So it's very easy for me to say, oh, screw it, let's just build 4 tracks in an exact straight line, and then just cross under the rapid transit or over it just before Bahecity. But that feels a bit too easy. So we're gonna make things a bit more interesting for ourselves. So let's build this out to here. We're not going to make it too twisty, because bear in mind, I don't know what the speed limit is going to be on this section yet. It might be 140 on the fast lines, and then like maybe 75 or 100 on the slow lines. I haven't decided on that yet, but it'll be that ballpark in terms of the speeds. So we don't want to make it too twisty, because it is high speed at the end of the day, but we do want to serve as many towns as we can as well, because it is a domestic route as well. So this looks good to go through there. Any other ideas or conversation or anything like that, feel free to put it in the chat. Any questions you want to ask about the series, about my building style, transport in general, M4J as a whole. As I said last week, you can ask about XVI as well if you're curious as to what that is and how I'm involved. Feel free to ask that. Let's get some conversation going, guys. Let's have some chat. I hate it when people sit there in silence, and I say that every week and nothing changes, so I'm hoping this is the week. Right, should we just build some nice viaducts across here? They kind of all have to be the same type, so we might have to go for this modern style. Like this. Alright, I'll give it a little bit of time, because I know that there is a delay. I would do a delay test, but that only really works if I'm watching the chat to see when the message comes in, and I won't be watching the chat because I'll be too busy doing this. Right, so this is going to be the most challenging bit of the route. I raised the wrong bit of land up. That wasn't very good, was it? Because basically what we have to do here is climb up to these 3 towns. I'm aiming to go through here. Along that line. So some areas we can flatten the land a little bit, like here we can flatten that somewhat. In fact, if I cut this bit back as well, we could in theory tunnel through that section. Like that. In terms of a station, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just in case. We could build 1 station there and have that as a 4-track station, so that trains on the fast line can call there as well. We'll see how the signalling works out for this. There we go. And then down the hill like that. Flatten this bit out as well. I don't trust these trees. I just don't like the fact that the trees on the roads don't go transparent when all the other trees on the map do. That's really irritating. What did you think of the East Midlands Franchise Award, the improvements planned? Same old hot air, really. companies promising new trains, not even considering reusing old ones. They're going to be Aventras. One way or another, they're going to be Aventras or Stadlers. Basically vehicles that are untried and untested in the UK, which means there'll be a delay in introducing them, which means that franchises that have been promised the old trains, there'll be a delay in them receiving those, and the UK rail network is going to be a laughing stock again. But besides that, it sounds quite promising. It's Abellio that have got it now, isn't it? I'm trying to think of what franchises they already own. Is Cross Country Abellio or is it Arriva? I think it's Abellio. Abellio is the one that is currently owned by Deutsche Bahn, but they're considering selling it. So again, another UK rail franchise that's now owned by a foreign country's government. I don't know. I'm being very pessimistic about UK rail at the moment because it's all going wrong. It's not a great time to be a UK rail enthusiast, which is a real shame because there's so much good stuff going on. It's just very badly planned and implemented. Alright, so here we can come down like this. And then connect these up like this. So yeah, we can have the main station up here, but we can have another sort of station here, and maybe even another one down here somewhere. Or just the big one, maybe just the big one. I'm kind of in the business at the moment of spreading stations slightly further apart than I have been in the past. Alright, so we're going to build this through like so. They're using modern diesels until the new trains come, rumoured to be 180s as modern diesels. You mean the train that breaks down all the time? And is the reason why Hull Trains hasn't... Is it Hull Trains or Grand Central? Again, I can't remember the exact details, but it's the reason why one of them can't run full services at the moment, is because their trains keep breaking down. Modern diesels for Intercity, 360s for Corby. No new electrics. 360s. What are the 360s? Oh! Ooh. Yeah, the Desiros. Oh dear. They're not the prettiest. But hey, at least they're using vehicles that have actually been proved to work in the UK, rather than just going, let's build all new trains that have not been designed, tested, or had their software problems resolved, and then 5 years from now we'll be sat in front of the government telling them why we failed and what we were going to do. All I can say is you wouldn't get this on the island of Sodor. Mind you, some of the things that are happening in the rail world at the moment do feel like episodes of Thomas the Tank Engine. Alright, so this is where we cross under the TransRapid again, and we're going to come down here and hit Slonford, and I think we're going to do that through a hefty tunnel. So let's build girder bridges. And again, I'm making them all the same. Because it's not like with the other routes where we've got 2 slow lines next to each other and then 2 fast lines. This is the... what's the word? Central reservation. Something like that. The median. That's the word I was looking for. So the fast lines are in the median. So they have to all look the same. Am I going to be able to fit? Oh yeah. Oh, I can. And again, environmentalists, look away now. Boom. Oh, huge cutting. I'm actually really looking forward to having trains run on this route. Particularly the high-speed trains. Because if next week we build the rest of that high-speed route, or if I do it off camera, I haven't decided yet, then we can get trains running in like the next month or so. And that would be really, really cool. So let's build that like that. Now, how long will these tunnels be and where will they come out? Over there and over there. So that's a good length. However, I want to cut it back. I did way too much bulldozing there. So, to there. Kind of like that. Then we're going to go bam, 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 and bam. I will rebuild the road, but I always find it's easier just to do this, because it means I don't have to go into the road tool. And this will be the site of... did not want to do that. Actually... No, I'm going to upset the environmentalists even more. I'm going to cover all that up, pretend that didn't happen. Evening, Kurt. How you doing? Blame the government, not the companies. The government asks... Yeah. No, I totally agree. That's why, because everyone says, would nationalisation, renationalisation fix this problem? And in theory, yes, because it removes the middleman. The government can then run the railways how they want. But in practice, no, because there's not a cat's chance in hell that the government would spend hundreds and hundreds of millions of pounds on new trains, because they had the opportunity to do that back in the day, and they didn't. So, no, it wouldn't fix the problem. Yes, it would make the problem worse, and we would end up going down a very, very bad road. So yeah, governments force companies into over-promising, and then they penalise those companies for not being able to deliver on those over-promises. It's a heavily flawed system. It just does not work. Okay, so if I use these tunnels, where are they going to come out? Alright, we can work with this. We'll snip that. We'll raise this up by 1. And then we'll go... Actually, we can take this further back now. I wanted to get the station closer to the town centre. That's why I did this. There, maybe? Oh, where does this come out now? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bloody cough. So actually, I keep dithering. I apologise. I'm going to cut this even further back. Just check that still connects. Yep, good. This is going to be a 6 platform station. What pizza place did you go to, Kurt? Just out of interest. Yeah, I hate that word, cuts. Ugh. It sounds really sterile. Like I've alluded to in the past, I don't like treating, particularly this series, like council meetings and government discussions, and that's exactly why, because it just sounds so corporate and sterile and horrible. And the truth is, can't get my words out. The truth of the matter is, no one talks like that normally. What am I doing here? I kind of want to do... like that, except cut this a little bit shorter. Like that, I think. Like this. And then you're going to go like that. I went quiet then because there's something happening in the football. Someone went in the crowd or something. Alright. That's how this station's going to look. So we've still got the high-speed platforms in the middle, or the extended platforms for the longer trains in the middle. Department for Transport is facing court action over East Midlands franchise by Arriva and Stagecoach. Oh, very nice, Kurt. Very nice. It's a place I've frequented many times myself. I'm probably going to regret doing this, but I'm going to build this station for terminating services as well as through. Because, you know, I like to live recklessly. Yeah, it's all flawed, it's all screwed. Everything to do with railways at the moment is messed up. But, you know, the Azumas are running now, so that's all good. The Azumas that were ordered by one company, the track wasn't upgraded in time for that company to run the trains when they promised they would, so the government took it off them, even though it was the government side of the railways that didn't get the upgrades finished in time for those trains to start running on time. People do forget that Network Rail is a government-owned entity, or a government-operated entity. It's not a private company. Whereas Railtrack was a private company, I believe, and that's why we ended up with 3 major rail crashes in the space of 5 years or whatever it was. All these people with really short-term memories. It's quite sad to think about, really. Okay, we're nearly done. So we're gonna Actually, I've just built this extra viaduct here. I think we're going to swerve around the top of Slunfing Bridge, and then maybe the east side of Kingston, and then come straight down into a junction station here. I like that idea. But actually, I think we can come through south side of Slunfing Bridge and then have an extra station at Roofingford, and then curve up and around Kingston. So we can keep this. How long have I been streaming for? Just over an hour. Feels longer. Feels longer for some reason. Don't know why. Alright, remove that, remove that, remove that. So basically, here is where our route is going to go. So we're going to make sure that all this bit is ready for it. And then this bit's going to get lowered, this bit's going to get lowered, and then we're going to do the same thing on that side. Just so that we don't have to move the TransRapid tunnels. It also hides it a little bit because it's not a particularly nice bit of the track to look at there. So it sort of disguises it a bit better. How's the stream? It's telling me excellent connection. I'm inclined to believe it. Alright, so here across to there. And then connect these up. There we are. And scooch through here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whoops. And then we'll keep going through here like this. Apologies for that. Just had a really bad coughing fit, so I had to mute the audio. Right, we'll come around the north of Kingston. So let's build that now. So actually, this is perfect for the tracks to go through. I think we will have the station on the north side. I was debating whether to put the station on the north side or the east side, and I think the north side works better, because then we have more room to swing round and connect up. We should have more room to swing round and connect up with the other routes then. Alright, let's do that. I did unmute my microphone, didn't I? Yes. Hey, just having fun. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We are just building this new electrified connection between Bahecity and some of the regions to the north. No Game of Thrones jokes, please, because they'll go straight over my head. Alright. One. Two. I gotta stop saying that. That's so annoying. I just keep going, alright, all the time. I'm not one of those people, I promise. We'll do this, and then we'll get this line to go diagonally across like so. So yeah, at this point we're going to turn and head south. Again, it's not the outside track that we need to look at here, it's the inside track. So it's the one nearest us. It needs to be wide enough. So I think there is probably the right turn radii. Speaking of turn radii and speaking of designing things to fit a specific criteria, I'll do a little plug again. Still no entries on the Fort Flonwood Parkway design contest. For those of you that are not aware of what that is, we're building a new station over at Fort Flonwood that's going to connect the Guard City Southwestern services with the Western Reaches South services at the area that we built, or the line that we built last week. But we need a station design for Fort Flonwood Parkway. So if you head over to my Reddit community, you will have to scroll a little ways down now if you organise by newest first. But you'll find my design on there. I'm looking for something along those lines, but I don't just want to choose my own design, because where's the fun in that? So if you have any ideas for station designs, feel free to take part. 1 entry per person. If your design is close to being what I'm looking for, but doesn't quite fit the criteria, I might ask you to have another go. Don't take offense from that. It's basically me saying I want to use that idea, but so take it as constructive criticism. But yeah, 1 entry per person, because it did get really out of hand before. I won't dwell on it too much now, but yeah. But have fun with it. You know, design it. It has to have, like I said, certain criteria, so it must be able to serve trains in all directions, running to all directions. There's 4 approaches, 1 from the north, 1 from the east, 1 from the west, and 1 from the south. And like I said, just have fun with it and see where it goes. The winner will be selected, probably live on stream. We'll go through some of the entries and decide which one is the best, and then that winner will be built during either that stream, or if we do it at the end of that stream, in the next stream. So good luck. I'm just debating this station design. So I've just built this track straight down like this, but I'm not sure that's what I wanted to do. So we need a station here that has, I think it's going to be 10 tracks coming in, because it's going to be 4 from the East Coast line, which is this one here, 4 from the line that we're building now, which is this one here, and then at least 2 from this line here. And they're all going to connect up at this one station. So I'm wondering, do I need some inspiration? What do you guys think? Do you have any ideas? I'm going to save the game really quickly while I wait for people to offer ideas. And I'm just going to check what's happening in the football. Sunderland are still winning, and that is, as a Newcastle fan, that is incredibly worrying. Not sure I want... Well, no. I know for sure that I don't want Sunderland to win. This could ruin my day if Sunderland get to Wembley again. Alright, what are people saying? Nothing still. Are we, like, hours behind in the stream? I think we are. I think we're a long way behind. I'm going to be waiting a while then. So let's go have a look at the network and see what inspiration we can get. I'm going to keep you pinned, just so I can scooch back here whenever I need to. So where's an example of sort of two main lines converging? Fort Flonwood Central springs to mind. Where are we? That's Cadingbury Junction, isn't it? Yeah, so follow this line down to the south. There's Buntbourne Parkway, and then follow this line along to the west. And here's where Fort Flonwood Parkway is going to go, by the way. So we've got the Western Reaches south coming in from here. It will then also exit out this way. I mean, that looks quite... I feel like I haven't put these lines in the right place for the station design that I have in mind. But Fort Flonwood Central, excuse me, is here. Now this does work slightly differently because we've got the fast lines coming into the centre here, and then the slow lines connecting on the outsides. We could do that for our new station. We could build some flyovers or dive unders to make that work. I'm trying to think where else we have two... I don't think there is anywhere else, thinking about it, where we have two main lines that converge. Maybe Buntbourne Parkway is another good example, but even then, I mean, this station is a mess. It's going to get rebuilt. Even then, it's because we've got two. We've got the slow lines grouped together, and then we've got the fast lines grouped together. So I don't know. I'm not convinced. And the stream is a long way behind, so it's going to take ages to get a response. What do we do up here at Dinpool? Did I rebuild Dinpool? I didn't. That's also surprising. I'll have to do that. Or over here at Sibbertsham. I think we might just have to wing it and see what happens. So what I do know is we're going to have like a 6 wide platform. Sorry, 6 long platform. Then we're going to have some island platforms. Like that. Then we're going to have these platforms. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that. Then we're going to have this. Then we're going to go dirt and dirt. Then we're going to have you. Then we're going to have you. And we're going to have this. And then we're going to have you like this. You like this. You like this. And then the center two platforms are going to extend out another 2 each side for the railjet services. And actually these are going to do the same. So we can have 2 platforms for railjet. Something like this, with the through lines going through like this. And then those like that. These like this. Like that. And then I can go like one step further and actually extend these platforms out by a tile. And then extend, actually no, just those ones. Just those ones. So you, whoops, and you, and then you and you. Good night, Narasa. Thank you very much for watching. Munfingford is not a good example. I deliberately avoided Munfingford. Morningpool Falls, again, it's 2 2-tracks rather than 2 4-tracks. Because this is 2 4-tracks and then an extra 2-track, which reminds me, this down here is going to be extended even further. Probably like that, actually. And then these platforms will be used exclusively for services heading out on the branch line that we planned at the start of the stream. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't need to count these ones. But here, 1, 2, 3. These are the only ones I'm going to signal because these are the only ones we're going to be working with right now. Okay. Like that. So I'm thinking something a bit like Fort Flonwood Central with the way we've got it set up. So currently I have it we almost want to split how these lines work, like to run next to each other. So I think the high speed lines take priority. So here, these lines, let's line this up, cut this back a little bit. One, 2, 3, 4. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Like that. So these 2 lines are going to be the main lines that we're focusing on. So you're going to come down to there, and then down a little bit further to there, and then this one is going to do this, and these are going to connect up. But we also have a 4-track main line that's going to come in. So I think it's going to run through the south bit of Preston, possibly via a tunnel. So if we assume that's where the tunnel is going to come out, Preston Station is probably going to be here. Like this. Something like this. We'll turn this into a bridge. And we'll cut that back. So you can just be conventional. I don't know. We'll make you all viaducts, actually. Why the hell not? Like this. And then you, and you. And then have this come down, 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 and down. I don't think we're going to have enough room here, because we need waypoints as well. I think we need to shorten these tunnels even more. So yeah, like this. So you're going to go up, you're going to go up. There's me choking again. So that one's going to go like that, and then this one is going to go like this. Alright, and then like that, and like that. So that should be enough room for waypoints now. And then we're going to build the junctions. So this line is going to come across like this, and then straight down like that, I think. This line's also going to do this. And then we are going to build a little bit of a crossover. Bear in mind there's going to be 4 tracks coming out of here. Kind of like that, and like that. Alright, and then here right, this needs to come up. That needs to go down, because this is going to run under like that. Actually, there's going to be 2 lines here. So that. You're going to go there. That and that. So you're going to go up like this. This line's going to go under to there. Something like that. So this is the fast line that connects up to that one. This is the slow line that's going to come down like this and connect up like that. And I think actually I think it needs to come up a little bit. Like this bridge needs to be one tile longer. Like this. So yeah, you're going to do that. You're going to do that. You're going to do that. And then you're going to come down. These are the two slow lines. They're going to connect up like that. So, yeah, these are going to be the slow tracks connecting up. Like this. This one's also going to connect up like this. Alright, and then, whoops, that's going to connect up like that. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. I think that works. I hope it works. Sort of works. That gap. And then right down to there. And then this one goes to there, then a gap, and then you come out like that. This one comes out like this. Now, one thing I've not really accounted for is terminating services. But I could easily amend that. I think. Yeah, I kind of can. So, like this slow line, this is the easiest one to connect up. It's going to come down like this to here. So what have we got? Oh no, hang on. That's this one, isn't it? So, wait, this line can go like that now. And then that one can go up like this. And then you go like that. How are we doing for time? I've got like 20 minutes still. This feels like a slow stream tonight. I think it's because no one's talking. It makes the stream feel like it's dragging. If that makes sense. Alright, so excuse me again. So this line here see, I think what I'm going to do here actually is turn this into an island platform here. And then put another island platform next to it. And then put a single-sided platform next to that. And this is going to be for terminating services, both from the north and from the south. Like that. One, two, 3, 4. This one's just for through services, this one's for terminating services. So all 4 platforms will be used for terminating services. And we'll use a slightly different setup here for all of this. So these 2 tracks are going to run separate to the rest of what we've got going on here, except these tunnels are going to be pushed slightly further back still. And here we're going to have, so actually it can come one closer again. Oh no, it can't. Duh. So yeah, this is going to go up. And over, like that. Like that. This bridge needs to be 1 tile longer. And Sunderland just won. That's annoying. So that's what's going to happen here. And then here there's going to be the diverging line as well. The 4 tracks from over here, I still need to decide how this is going to work. So you're the slow. Let's flatten all this. Like that. Although I feel like we need to deviate slightly. It's kind of like this. There's method in this, I promise. There's method in this. Yes, Bahecity will have its own suburban rail network, just like Guard City. Bear in mind, like, Bahecity is not going to be as big as Guard City. It's not the capital or anything like that. But I see it a bit like Glasgow, in that it's going to have a huge suburban rail network, because it's still going to be a major city on the map. Okay, and then for this bit, you're going to come off like that. This one's going to come off like that. Bridge over, actually that's fine. And that's for that set of slow lines. Now I'm trying to work this out. So this one here is a slow line. I still feel like I've got these bridges wrong, you know? Yeah, these need to move over a tile still. Whoops. So yeah, you're going to run up like that, you're going to run up like that. That's slow and fast. These two are going to jump up and over like that. This one's fast. This one I'm building now is fast. And then this slow line is going to go up and over onto that. And then you're going to join up with that, and that's your slow line done. So we'll connect you up. This other slow line, I'm going to deviate it now. Like this. Right, so you're going to go there. Whoops. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. And then this line is going to come up and then along like this. You need to go one more. Like this. And like that. Okay. This is then going to come up to here. You're then going to bridge over these lines. And then you're going to connect up like this. And connect up like this. And then this one is going to come down and connect up there. Okay. And then this line is going to come across like this. This one is going to come across to here like this. And then these ones are going to connect up, one like that, and one like that. I think all this works. So the suburban services, or the terminating services here, are only ever going to be slow trains. They're not going to be the fast ones, because we're too close to Bahecity for that in either direction. So I think all of this works now. It should make sense. In terms of leaving this station, I'm going to do something really stupid and try and build all this on a diagonal. So we're going to come out like this. So that's one line. That's two line. Actually, wait. That's one line. Two line is that one. This needs to come back one. Three line is this one. And four line can end there. If I now connect all these up, like so. And like that. All of these can then come across. This one. This one. Then we can start doing something a bit like this. And then you can come up like that and like that. That's just a bit too much there. And this one go like that, and also like that. I think all of that works. Right, so on these diagonals, we want to go there, there, and there. There, there, and there. So this line goes this way, so we're probably going to have to do the same. So let's see. Like this. Like this. And we'll do another set of crossovers like that. And then, I don't know, connect this one up to there. And then there. And then to there, because you never know. That one like that. This could end up being really complicated, but we'll give it a shot. I'll do some rebuilding and some amending as and when necessary. And then we also over here need to connect up these platforms, which are the through platforms towards the branch. So you're going to go up like that and over to here. Let's see, you're going to do... Gee, this is really messy. I'm going to build these differently to how I was going to plan to. Again, how much time have we got left? Like 10 minutes. Okay. So we're going to do that. And you're simply going to bridge over. Might as well use a tied arch for this one. This is just going to come down and connect up with that. Just not do that. Let's do that. Because again, we might have some services that terminate here. I don't know right now. Then you're going to come like that and like that. And that's going to form the beginnings of our branch. I feel like this junction needs to be made a little bit bigger. Like we need to cross like this. And then on this side we need to cross like that. Just so that there's plenty of crossing going on. And then this side can do something a bit like that. And then this side can do something a bit like that, and a bit like that, and a bit like that. Looks a bit tidier. This station's a mess. It's an absolute mess. I suppose we're also future-proofing for another junction coming this way, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So this track is going to come down like this. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this would be where the waypoints go. but we're also going to have this over to there. And this one might as well branch off a little bit further. So I think this line will have these tracks join up. But I think we can go into Fort Sindborough a little bit more. Not like that, Mark. Maybe like this. And have another station. Whoops. Guess you let go of the control key at just the wrong moment. It's like this. And like this. And then these can connect up like that. And then this can connect up like that. That one can connect up like that. So if we build another station, we'll do signaling first actually before we worry too much about that. But here we can build that connecting up like that. And then all the waypoints for this can go here. And this waterway, let's actually build it properly. So we could do a proper crossover. And do that. So you're going to go straight through the middle like that. These tracks are going to come down like this. Now how far away are we from... Oh, we're pretty close. I'm going to try and join this up then before we end tonight. So here I can go basic concrete like this. And then we'll do a little bit of a gap here for the station. And then we'll come down like this. Like that. Number 2. Number 3 and number 4. 1, 2, 3. Come on, and 4. Right, any more questions, comments, anything like that? Now is the time, because we are nearly at the end of the stream. Once I connect these tracks up, I'm going to start doing my outro. So if you have any more questions, like I said, now is the time. Alright, connect these up. And boom. We're going to electrify these tunnels. We're going to electrify all of this, including that little section there. All of this. All of these. This whole station is going to be electrified, like so. These bridges. Now this diamond junction, I think I'm going to completely rebuild it, because I want 6 tracks, I think, coming in and out of Bahecity to the north. So that road tunnel will get redone. I certainly want at least 5 tracks coming through here. So all of this is going to get redone. This bit, this bit, this bit, and this bit. Like so. This little section is going to run across to there. Actually, do you know what? Cut those back. Are these programmed? Yes. So you're going to copy from that one. You are going to copy from that one. And this is going to become another crossover, like so. You're going to go like that. You're going to be a viaduct. You're going to be a viaduct. Like this and like this. Like that. We'll have another one here just to fill that space. Like that. And like that. Alright. No questions? Okay. Then I think I'm free to go. Thank you very much everybody for watching. If you're watching this live, then thank you for coming in. Next week, I really want more people talking. More people here would be nice, but more people talking. Don't just sit there in silence and watch. It's so rude. It's also really boring. There's nothing entertaining about me playing to an empty crowd. So if you're here next week, bring your chattiness with you. Questions, comments, anything like that. Go back and watch some of the old videos, and if there's any comments from or questions from those videos as well, bring those with you. Feel free to ask pretty much anything about the channel. Like I said, you can ask about XVI as well. Kurt is here tonight as well. Kurt's my boss really for XVI, so you can direct questions towards the pair of us if that's what you'd like to do, although I'm sure you won't want to answer questions whilst watching someone else's stream, but there you go. But yeah, let's just talk. It's so much nicer when we're just chatting and talking about all sorts of different things. It's just, I don't want to use the word boring, but it is boring when no one says anything. So yeah, I'm not gonna moan about that anymore. I'm just gonna continue wrapping up. I just want to get this extra line in first before we do that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already, and also share. Hit the share button. That's always a big help when people do that. We're still the same distance away from 1,000 subscribers as we were last week as well, so that's also something that needs to change in the next couple of weeks. We need to get the sub count significantly higher than it currently is. And then, yeah, beyond that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video if you haven't done so already, comment on my Reddit community, find this post, which went up yesterday, I think it was. So if you're watching this live, you know where to find it. If you're not watching this live, it went up on Wednesday, just so you know how far back you have to trawl through the previous posts. And I really am killing time now while I'm trying to get this finished. Let's not put that one there, actually. Let's put that one there. Yeah, absolutely last opportunity now to ask anything or do anything. Did I not signal this end of the bridge? That was a bit dumb. Alright, I keep distracting myself, but I'm nearly done. But yeah, questions, comments, anything like that, Reddit is the place to go. It's where I'm most likely to respond because I check it every day, and also because there's no comments enabled on YouTube still. Iron Wolf just subscribed. Did you? Didn't get a notification. I'll have to check that afterwards. If you did, then thank you very much. Be sure to share the video amongst your peers as well. Peers, friends, colleagues, family, all that kind of good stuff. How long are these long platforms? Might be able to get a railjet. Actually, I think railjets would go straight through there and terminate down at Bahecity Central on one of these long platforms. Well, that's not long enough either. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, head over to my Reddit community and drop some comments down below the post with ideas, feedback, all that kind of good stuff. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support, and until next time, I will see you soon.